Easy. Just put the sword down.
Discovered.
Good timing. You saved my neck, whether you meant to or not. I'm called Perendil, an investigator for the 1st Auridon Marines. I spotted a goblin sneaking into this cave. It was wearing elven armor. I followed it, but I was ambushed by that woman. Maybe, but I prefer facts to speculation. I don't know who she is or why she is in a goblin cave, but I'm not prepared to go in there alone. You willing to help the investigation? I'm going to set up a signal fire outside. Watch your back in here. The goblins are well armed for their breed. All good investigators always have questions to ask. What did you want to know? These caves were an uninhabited gully last I knew. Merchants sometimes used it as a way station to dump illicit cargo before checkpoints, but no one ever laid claim to it. It seems like the goblins found a troubling new use for the place. The easy answer for the Mer is to say none, but that goes beyond hubris. It is plain foolishness. Goblins are extremely difficult to root out. This batch may be some escaped slaves from the mainland. It is not unheard of.
No hidden face. By sweep. Buys is small and only sweeps. Do not hurt Buys. Yes, Chief learn talk, then Buys learn talk from Chief after much time with masters. Buys very wise. But Buys will not talk to you if say not to. Buys just clean shiny things, trophies of old masters. Elf is Melania. She make deal with Toothmaul tribe, weapons and armor for help. She even give, what is word? Contract, yes. Elf kings and lords have to accept deal. Contract is in dens, down tunnel. Buys will wait by Chief's den. You will see, Buys tell truth. Buys will not scream for help. Buys promises. Chief take all from homes of old masters. Put here so we see trophies. Trophies of elf masters who wronged us. Buys not forget beatings. Hit! Always hit in face. From Big Island, yes. Buys told to muck out dung pits, clean floors, run when small elf masters throw rocks. Chief take us away from all this. Form Toothmaul tribe, yes. Now, we look on trophies to remind us of hardships.
Over here, attack Khajiit! Jilan-dar is glad to see a not green face. Khajiit tied himself up and is trying new fur cleaning solution. What does it look like? Khajiit was captured. The goblin snuck off to find carrots, he thinks. Khajiit must taste good with carrots. Don't tie Khajiit, he has offer for you. Khajiit is flattered the goblins would try to eat him. Thanks. Jilan-dar sells weapons. He gets snatched along the road and dragged here to be eaten, and he notices that the goblins have shiny high elf weapons and armor that could be resold to the Dominion. Khajiit needs to get back to his boat, though. You find some of the weapon caches here in the gully. Bring them to Jilan-dar outside by his boat. He will cut you in on profits. It is a bad time for the Dominion, and they will be eager to buy the weapons. Deal?
If you so much as squawk, I will fill you full of arrows.
Elf not hurt Buys, but he threatened to. Why do people always threaten to hurt Buys?
Good, you're here. I found this little runt snooping about. I was just about to put him out of his misery. Let me see that. This doesn't even make sense. I can't think of a court in the land that would take this seriously. The wording isn't even in the goblins' favor. They think this is going to buy them some kind of status? Make no mistake, they are still goblins. Still, if we can break up the Alliance here and now, it will save us much grief. Magnanimous of you. I'll leave you to it then, and go to see if the signal fire brought in any backup. Break up this Alliance and find this Melania person. See if she likes being threatened with sharp objects.
Buys go tell Chief you want talk. Told you Chief would say yes. No hurt Buys. Buys say you want talk. Talk. Koth is Koth. Pup tell Koth you want speak. Speak. All elves lie. Trick. Elf said there would be trick, but she lied too. Why trust you? Tired of elves speak. All lies. Not want any of you, just to be left alone. Here, key to Elf Cave. You kill or not kill her as you want. Koth is done with this mess. Buys not get in way. Let Buys alone.
Wait. I don't wish to fight. Let us talk. Hear me out. I've no wish to battle you today. No tricks. You've clearly been able to sneak by or butcher every goblin between the entrance and this room, so I don't fancy my chances in a straight-up fight. I'd rather talk this out. That is, if you can restrain yourself. Courteous of you. My terms are simple. In exchange for my life, I shall quit this cave and leave the goblins to whatever fate you and your Dominion compatriot deem proper. You're even welcome to whatever spoils you find. They were willing and able dupes. From the perspective of many in the Veiled Heritance, we're already losing. It was easy to agitate the goblins against their former masters. We are willing to use whatever tools necessary to even the Veiled. What's the use in dying for this? I don't fancy my chances against you, and the Toothmaul aren't as useful as I expected them to be. No sense continuing the charade. Don't worry. You won't see me again if I can help it.
Diplomacy is the art of lying for your alliance.
Reinforcements at last. How did you do? Driven off? You mean she's not dead? I hope you know what you're doing. We'll oversee the goblins from here. Their continued cooperation will ensure that they are spared.
Khajiit has been waiting. You have the weapons? And I've got your payment. Jilan-dar always keeps some squirreled away in the bottom of the boat. The goblins overlooked it, thankfully. Pleasure doing business with you, and thanks for saving Khajiit.